Hello and welcome to the 741 channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to take a look at fixing a door hinge on a 2004 Chevy Blazer that belongs to my friend Mark.
Yeah, so today, like Rob said, we're going to work on a 2004 Chevy Blazer. The door hinge, you open the door and it drops and you go to close it and you can't quite close it properly.
Alright, let's take a look and see what it looks like now before we get started.
Alright, so as you can see here when we open up the door, how much the door drops and how spring-loaded it is. And when we go to close it, no matter how you try this way, it doesn't close. You have to actually pull up on the door to get it to close back properly. So as you can see here, I have some washers built up, but because the bushings get pushed into the bracket on the frame, the hole here in the door is elongated. And I'll show you how much, when I pick up on the door, you can see how much it slops. So what we have in here is we actually have one of the square washers that holds the hinge pin in. Normally they come with a round one, but since I had taken this thing off so many times, I broke the round one and the only one I had left was one of these square ones. So I'm just going to pop this square one off, pop these washers off, and we can leave the hinge pin in because it won't fall out anyway. It'll get trapped.
Oh yeah, you can really see how elongated that is.
So what we're going to do is we're going to clean up this area just right in here where the bracket's going to go over. As you can see, the bracket's just pretty much going to go there and we're going to weld it here. So I'm just going to clean up around where this bracket were to go. Yeah, that should do it. Okay, so what we did here is we just jacked up the front part of this, the door here, to put pressure back here to get the door where it should be. So we actually got rid of the gap that was over here between the hinge pin and the bracket here in the door. And we're going to put this bracket right down over here. And we're going to tack weld that into place.
The welder we're going to use to weld the bracket is my old Lincoln Electric Weld Pack 100. Now Mark's going to do the welding because he's a little bit more experienced at welding than I am. But neither one of us are welders, so keep that in mind when you watch this video. This is by no means a tutorial on how to weld. So we're going to start the welder off at the highest voltage setting of D and a wire feed speed of 2, which is recommended by the chart that's on the inside of the door there for us novices, because the metal that we're using in the bracket and the hinge is about an 1/8 inch thick.
Here we are. Obviously we made one attempt here that didn't work out so well. So right now we're going to use these pair of needle nose vice grips. Try a couple other tacks here, and I'm going to tack along this edge and see if we can't get a better weld onto here.
Okay, so we're taking a look at the weld that Mark did here, and the quarters were a little tight for the welder to get in here. And as you can see, we don't quite have the bead that we'd like, but I think we've got enough here to hold things in place. So Mark's going to give the door a try, and we'll see if we made any improvements. How's it feel?
It feels good. There's no, I mean, I'm starting to move the vehicle before the door actually goes up and down, so it feels pretty good.
Moment of truth.
I mean, it didn't close perfect, but I probably have to adjust the hinge, because with this sagging so much, I did adjust the hinge over here to try and get it to latch better. As you can see, it closes, and we don't really drop any more than any other vehicle really does.
So that's pretty much going to wrap things up for Mark's door hinge repair on his 2004 Chevy Blazer.
Thanks for watching. Hopefully it was informational.
Yeah, thanks for coming on the channel here today and sharing your repair with everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to leave a comment or subscribe, feel free to do that as well. And if you'd like to support my channel in another way, please consider visiting my Amazon store, which you'll find linked in the description below. Thanks for watching. Go ahead.
Well, you introduce the channel.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't know what you normally say. Go ahead.
You're the guest of honor.
Well, yeah, but you got to introduce the channel.
No, you can.
You introduce the channel, say who I am, and then I say what we're going to do.